Hello, good morning. My name is Morgan, and I bid yous welcome back to this game where I have to remember what we were doing. And I apologize if I still sound a little stuffy. I was sick. And as usual, congestion lingers. Okay, so as I recall, we're defending Maya once again. Almost called her sister's name. Because apparently in a seance, she murdered a man. And the linchpin of our argument seemed to be that basically the characters weren't where the prosecution said they were. And that seemed to be screwing everything up. I don't remember where we actually left off, though. I don't even remember what the first case was, to be honest. But obviously you're a liar, so that is a lie. That was a close one. I know you were giving it your all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air. Felt like I was pretty close to dying myself. Oh, I forgot about this child, Jesus. But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you. That wasn't supposed to be a trick. Must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? I don't even remember who I think it is. Oh, it's gonna be the weird girl. Right, I kind of forget what her deal was. I kind of forgot everything, I'll be honest. Oh, a lot of heart, that's right. That lady's back. Guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. I'm working on it. If you lose, me and my sister's ghost will come after and haunt you. Sister, are you talking about the mystic Mia? Yeah, you remember her. Do you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. Also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that. Why did her sister become a lawyer instead of taking up the family heritage? Alright, we got the dominatrix as our opposition here. Court will now reconvene. Now to the first order of... No. I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy. Jesus Christ. Yes, sir. This fucking judge. We need to disbar him. Or not disbar. What's it called when you get rid of a judge? Because disbar is specifically for lawyers. You know what? This is absolutely pointless to anything, but I hate the cufflinks. I've never worn cufflinks like that, but I don't understand why they're specifically used to make the cuffs flat and protrude like that. It's like the dumbest thing about fancy clothes. Witness your name and occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing? Just fine. Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know? I think you did. You, once again, kind of shoved yourself into the situation. Yowza. Name and occupation. I declare, what in tarnation? I forgot she's supposed to have a southern accent. Judge, this here is violence against my fair self. That's fine. That's fine. That ain't fine. That's a whip. No need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools. Oh boy. Let's hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. I haven't gotten to say my name and job yet. Well, we've apparently lost our patience for that. Then again, this lady lost her patience when the day she came out of the womb, I think. Name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify. Now, let's all be one big happy family, okay? I thought he was going to get whipped for that. Okay, so we're on part 2 of day 1 trial. Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door, and then bang, we hear this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down, and we rushed into the room. Inside was a dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was nobody else in the room. I mean, I see nothing to disagree there. You take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place. Reckon course. What? Eh? Short for, you reckon? Of course I did. sure. I'll take your word for it. Does it look like I care? Hurry up and show your picture to the court. Moment of truth. What will be in that picture? Let's see. This here's the picture. That's interesting. I don't remember seeing her in the doorway. Weird that I remember this in particular, but I recall the panoramic shot moving to the right to see where Mia was standing. So why did she move over there? Like the joke with Edworth, he reliably couldn't get witnesses to state their name. Well, yeah. Well, let's see, we love our running jokes, don't we? Certainly seemed that only the defendant and the victim were in that room. Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me. I doubt my ability to raise doubts. The doc and the defendant went in the challenge chamber. We know that. Oh god, I only have 1 hit point left. It did not restore. I'm doomed. Yeah, I have to hurry. I mean, like I said previously, I took a week off in May. So I will try and compensate some streams there. Was it really only those 2 that went in?
Objection!
What are you blabbering about? You were there too, were you not? Irk. Why don't you answer yourself? Was it really just the 2 of them? Yes, Dr. Gray and Maya were the only 2 that went into the room. The week of the 18th. 18th through the 22nd. Oh, and I have the following Monday off. Haha. Hold on, we can't have the defense testifying against its own client. We're not testifying against, we're just testifying to the facts. Anyway, folks, only the 2 of them went in the channeling chamber, you hear? But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness, continue. We're waiting outside the door and bang, we heard the gunshot. Was it really a gunshot?
Objection!
Yeah, I've really got nothing to, no leg to stand on here, I feel. Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Irk. Don't you testify for the court, Miss Phoenix? Was it really a gunshot? Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot. Why are we here listening to the defense testify? We'll just become a little cruel. I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know, and I tell you that was a gunshot I heard. Now this is where the story heats up. So Lori there broke the door down and we rushed into the room. Like, everything I press is facts that I know. I don't feel like her testimony has any holes in it. It's gonna be something about the picture that's gonna be important. Let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down. I'll see, Mr. Phoenix, all right, why don't you tell us what happened then? Yes, Miss Von Carmine broke the door down, sorry. Does this feel like an inquisition? Well, you keep raising the dumbest questions, but I am obliged to by the game's mechanics. No need for apologizing, that was great. You're a real man. Oh, really? That's something I would like to see. I mean, I do it just because when I'm at a complete loss, it's handy to have all of those. And I, never have a particular clue which one Phoenix is going to suddenly dredge out some more information on. This game has some inconsistent logic. They're just smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign. And what did you see once you broke in? I mean, I am. It's kind of just because it's there. It's not hard to do. I just press a button. So I'm getting it all. But once in a blue moon, it suddenly turns up something that I didn't expect. So I see no reason not to do it. There's no penalty for doing it usually. Inside was a dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. Are you sure it's defendant Maya Fey? Sure, I'm sure. Seems awful confident in her testimony. Again, we know this to be a fact. We were there too, so what's the point of this? But I gotta see it. Alright, please think back to that day one more time. What you getting at? Remember what you said when we broke into the room. This is what I mean. We pan to the right, and there she is. I was murdered. Wow, at a time like this, times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. Anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? Right, so even the prosecution seems to accept that the channeling is legitimate and that Maya was possessed. Also, I recall that we're trying to do more than just get her off on self-defense. But that really seems like the only angle we have here is trying to prove that she was attacked. So the actual idea is to prove that Maya was not Maya because she was possessed. I don't feel like that holds up unless we accept that this is not a secular court. I didn't read the first line. You couldn't tell if it was Maya Fey or not. Am I correct? Well, you see... Miss Hart, you're here to present accurate testimony. Yeah, sorry. Good, the shift swings back to my side. For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber. When they entered? One of those people that entered the room was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Maya that went in. It's like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey. Exactly. Rats, and I'm trapped like one. Again. Oh, I read that weird. Yeah, so that got us nowhere. Swear other than those two, there's nobody else in the room. You're absolutely certain of that? Sure am, but that old witch chased us out of the room, so... Old witch, does she mean Morgan Fey? There's nobody else in there, and you know it. The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. There's really nobody else in that room. What about... I want to look at the picture again. Does that give a hint? Can I see, like, a pair of shoes somewhere? I'm still confounded by the angle. We know there's nobody else in the room, so, like, what am I trying to tease at? Behind the folding screen. I'm not so sure about that. Something's gonna, like, go wrong here because I'm terrible at this game. But we gotta do something. What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Rec given? What? What? You reckon that's a given? Took me a good look around the room once. Right, no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart. What? You got a problem? Rec given. I mean, I'm having a little difficulty in understanding you. Okay. Now then, Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with the testimony or don't you? Or, just as I thought, there's nothing wrong with the testimony. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth. Enough. Seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony. Yeah, that's kind of what I've been at. But the problem is I keep ending up in situations where I have to prove something. I'm confused by it. Like, the reason I lost so many hit points is because I was trying to... I couldn't tell exactly where the characters were supposed to be. Like, I was supposed to point out on, like, the like, floor plan thing where Maya was. And apparently she was, like, next to the altar right in front of the folding screen. And I was supposed to deduce that by, like, the bullet trajectory or something from this top-down view. So that's why I lost all my hit points. The time of the crime, only 2 people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey. The face of the defendant came out. Gunpowder burn? No, because I was supposed to say, like, where was Maya sitting? based on the like the location of the bullet hole, which was only a couple inches off the ground, and the fact that it went through her sleeve. So I'm like, I have no idea whether she was sitting or kneeling or standing or what was going on. Because if this man was standing, we assume he was shooting down, and she was right in front of the screen. I don't feel like it would have gone through her sleeve unless her hand was basically on the ground. But also, yeah, the powder thing, because they said the sleeve smelled like gunpowder, which I don't feel like it would if it got shot from a distance, but apparently the game disagrees. They think smell can travel at supersonic speed. Or if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant. What am I going to do if I just let this go? What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say. Make one wrong move, I'm going to have the judge against me. Well, I'm also just going to die. Anything I could present that could prove it's not my affair. The problem, as usual, is that I just don't... I don't know if withholding is a good idea. Let's go to the profiles, because I forget about this. I don't think there's anything to learn here. Do I have evidence? It only has their hand fingerprints, and she's holding the gun, so I really don't think I do. Stabbed in the chest and shot at point blank. I don't think I have anything. I mean, other than the fact that we... Just to me, the fact that they don't seem to be in the right places. But I don't have evidence saying where they were. Because this doesn't have our presumed locations. Like it did when we were actually using that evidence. This isn't going to be another left-handed thing, is it? Is Maya supposed to be left-handed? Oh, so is it me, or does this layout not really match? The folding screen doesn't go wider than the two things there. But on this, it does. So that would imply, based on the location we said she was sitting in when the shot hit the folding screen, she would have to be behind that stupid plant. Little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. I don't think I have evidence. Oh, Mr. Wright? Nothing, Your Honor. Very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Really should give up trying to prove this is not my affair. I didn't say anything about giving up. Just don't have the evidence, a piece of evidence to prove my argument. That's enough. Is this it? Is this all I could do? I think it's quite obvious to this court that a verdict of not guilty is not possible. Told you. Totally 100% impossible. Ms. Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness? Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed. What about the defense? No further questions, I presume? I couldn't protect Maya. Okay, so that was a loss. Unless... Sudden twist. Yep, sudden twist. Phoenix. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets. I don't think that's what defines a lawyer. Oh, dear God. Oh, no. You know what I especially don't like about this? Is the fact that this is a child whose body she's possessing and is now 7 feet tall with massive knockers. So I made it just in time, wouldn't you say? But pearls. Clothes are a bit small. Yeah, to say the least. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go. Yeah, this is what I don't like. Like, this is basically a Deus Ex Machina. The Deus Ex Mia. Well, the perspective makes her look very tall. It looks like I'm shorter than her. So. She's already taken away every advantage. Advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully one more time about what you saw in the channeling chamber. You remember what you told me yesterday? No, because it was 2 weeks ago. Dr. Gray. Weak. I was murdered. What? Hang on, there are 2 pictures. I heard 2 clicks. I was like, this is a perfect... Yes, yes. See, there's one final piece of this puzzle. Question aloud one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully. This court would like to end the cross-examination period. Please wait, Your Honor. Defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time. I just have a quick question. Does anyone else see the channelers transform? Like, did anyone else see Pearl, who's probably too small to even be seen behind the bench, suddenly grow into a tall, voluptuous woman? Or is that something only Phoenix sees because it's projected at him? Overruled. Afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination is already ended. Furthermore, any unrelated... Ah! It's fine. I'll allow another testimony. Well, why are you suddenly on my side? Von Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless. Ah, it's because you're full of yourself. What better time than this for you to see that? Except I got your father arrested for murder because he was absolutely unperfect. So we walked in here while she was tall and in Mia form without noticing? I don't think so. Especially because when it had the opening shot, it was just, you couldn't see Pearl even in the, like the panoramic shot. But, I mean, I have some place I must go after this. Oof. All right. I'll allow it. So hurry up and give us another testimony. Oh, heck, what am I supposed to talk about? Just tell us once more what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber. Okay, you got it. You got through to the judge somehow, right? It really wasn't me. Again, it was you coercing me and the prosecution inexplicably agreeing. Yes, that's what I was saying. Witness account part 2. When we broke into the room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. Really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. Yeah, you're supposed to be a paranormal investigator. But I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. Right, so what we're saying is there were 2 clicks, or what I'm saying is there's 2 clicks. Nothing sounds different from before. Some parts of her testimony are very vague. I should press her on those sections. Juggle all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Amuse me with the useless questions, Mr. Phoenix, right? I'm waiting. Saving again. Just because. Oops. Reverse. So what did she look like? You know, she looked almost like a different person. Different person. May have seemed like a different person, however, she was still Maya Fey. I've made that point abundantly clear. Yes, that is true. Well then, Miss Hart, did you happen to see anything else? And perhaps that body was not Dr. Gray's at all. That's not what I was trying to get at. Eh? Well, I reckon that's possible. Objection! I don't think it is. The body inside that room was not that of Dr. Gray. Then whose body was it, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Well, what if it was that of Maya Fey after the channeling? Or maybe... Ow. Foolish fools spouting foolish foolishness, just as expected with Villa. If that were the case, then that would mean Maya Fey is in fact dead. I like how her whip sound effect basically just reuses the, like, shock sound effect when characters are taken aback. Just means we get extra whips. It would make the defense chair quite a lonely place, wouldn't it? Y'all done here? Can I continue? Really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. Even knowing that, you still persist in being a paranormal photographer. Why I'm getting out of this here business. Gail's gonna get the dirt on the stars and be a tabloid photographer from now on. Goes for jobs faster than a baby through diapers. Wah! Is Phoenix right? Would it kill you to stay on topic for a change? Well, would it, Mr. Wright? Nice tag team in stereo. Guess I should be grateful it's not in 5.1. Ha! All I got is headphones. Don't manage to point my camera at my face and take a shot. 2, right? 2 what? 5.1 surround sound. Where you have... I don't know. Look it up. 2 shots. I took 2 shots. Ah, but only one has been submitted as evidence. Miss Hart? Where's the other picture you have been withholding? Ah, gotcha. No, you got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know how I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. Well, at least she knows herself. Why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet? Well, it ain't obvious. The prosecutor won't told me to shut my trap about it. Oh, here it goes. What? Von Karma. Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence. Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this, you're as bad as your father. Ooh. Do I take the lead? I mean, the judge seems so, like, literally whipped that he does not make a stand for court proceedings or the rule of law as much as he should. Your Honor, the defense asks the prosecutor Von Karma be held in contempt of court. Well, yes. Merc. Me in contempt of court? Can't be serious. But you hid evidence from the court on purpose. That's... It's not fair. Phoenix, are you a lawyer or a schoolchild? So angry I lost my composure. Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court? You stinky. But this picture was not important and thus felt no need to submit it, that's all. And now it's going to be critical to the defense. How could you think? Pictures are more or less the same, so why bother with a second? It's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence. Well, you did more than just not submit it. You coached the witness to not testify about it. More trouble than it's worth. How can you say that? You want to see it that badly? I'll submit it. Yep, her face is nuts. It's not even more or less the same picture. Literally, her face is in it, when it was not in the other picture. Also, there's no bullet hole in her blouse thing. What is this? What is this picture? Obviously, the second picture the witness took that day at the scene of the crime. It was a little off-center, but you get what you get with a nervous amateur. I think the most definitely not Maya Fey. What is the meaning of this? Might be the break I was looking for. Yeah, it's kind of fucking critical. Should I, or should I not insist that the person in this picture is not Maya Fey? I mean, again, being, like, not being firm about this has never been the right answer. Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in the picture is not Maya Fey. Yes, I see that. It's not just her face. Her whole body's taken on a different appearance. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn there. Somehow, this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant. We're really arguing that. Like, we know why it's the case, but I guess he still doesn't think it's gonna be defensible that she was effectively possessed. Sorry, 1 second. That was a hell of an argument. Order, order, order. Well, yes, I believe you're correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was inside this channeling chamber was not Maya Fey. Yeah, we did it. Too soft. Huh? Softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face. She's smiling. I think you'd better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Miss Von Karma, what do you mean by that? Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture. It was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitors room. It's Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant, Maya Fey, during his visit. Maya Fey? What? Isn't this a totally different person? She looks this way because she was obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit. So we're trying to dodge the whole channeling thing entirely and act like Maya Fey physically was not involved. It's unbelievable that she can... Yet, it is a truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's channeling. Von Karma, a word, if I may. Oh, boy. Mia's taking charge on this defense now. Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that picture cannot be submitted as evidence. Obviously, I know this picture is illegal. I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. What is she... The moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned in the judge's mind. I don't even have a single witty line. It's like we've been had. Well, that's still plain dirty. Like, that is not legal. Like, that's why evidence has to be... Evidence is supposed to be reviewed. I mean, granted, it's just a weird legal system here, but evidence is supposed to be reviewed to make sure that is all, like, valid before it reaches the eyes of anybody who could be biased because of it. Yeah. I mean, this is all very stupid. I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. You're saying that this person is the defendant, Maya Fey. If you ever hear, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it will cost me. Anybody can prove that this person in the picture is not Maya. How might we? Yeah, it's ridiculous, but yeah, it is kind of, to some extent, playing into how real court proceedings work, which is just when the facts don't agree with you, you have to plant reasonable doubt or, like, sort of dispute the methods or the acquisition of the evidence or whatever. I mean, one thing that's sticking out to me is that her jacket thing is not bloody. I think the flaw in our defense here is that we're not going for the self-defense angle. Or trying to argue that the possession is, like, a valid reason for this to have happened. I don't... Any way I can prove this person is not Maya. I mean, all we can prove is that she's possessed. Like, this is clearly that woman's face. I'll lose now if I don't. I'm gonna lose anyway. Because I'm gonna fuck this up. Your Honor. Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see. Picture. In this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony until now. Contradiction? So, you think you spotted a problem with this picture, then earn your keep. Why don't you point out exactly what's so strange? Is it something she's wearing? Oh, I can't look at my court record now. I feel like it's a jacket. It's not bloody and there's no bullet hole in it. Also, can I just point out, all the bloodstains are on her boobs? It looks like he groped her with bloody hands, basically. Is it the jacket? That's this is the only angle I have.
Take that!
Please direct your attention here. To the sleeve? But there isn't anything odd about it. And that is exactly what is so odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing. Should be there. Ah! There's a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. Again, not to mention all the blood on it that we don't see in the photo. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well. Miss Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence. You'll most certainly be assigned a penalty for this. Alright, this should do some major damage to her argument. Don't celebrate yet. I like to bring down the mood, don't you? Take a look at the Miss Von Karma's face. She's always doing the finger wag. Got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again. Tisk, tisk, jumping the gun again. I see, Your Honor. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools. What do you mean, and what incompetent fools? Those fools down at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole. I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was of any value to this case. I see. Flying through her teeth, I know it. No one knew about everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything. But you can't prove that. Francisca Von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Your Honor, you need not worry. You must assign a penalty. I'll personally make sure that the detective gets what's coming. Sure, there'll be a great gnashing of teeth at his next salary discussion. Or Gumshoe. I mean, I get her angles. Like, again, it's a dirty tricks that happen in courtrooms where you have to seize whatever advantage you have. So even if you know somebody else made a mistake, you can still lean on that to cover your own ass. In any case, it's a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none. The judge is confused by the strange twist of events. Your chance, Phoenix. Load all you got into this one shot, alright? Oh god. What have I got? Your Honor, there's only one logical explanation for the contradiction. I think the bullet hole is made later. I don't see how that helps our case, though. We're trying to argue that the shooter is someone else. But I don't see how that proves it. There's still only two people in the room. Maya was taken into custody right afterwards. So how could somebody else have been in there and escaped? I think their true murder is going to be Eeny Meeny. That's the suspicion I have so far. I feel like the only way we're going to prove that is to prove that there was another way in and out of the room. Which is not a leg I have to stand on now. Which do I do? I don't see how planting the bullet hole as evidence would help that case. Like, help cover up the real murderer. It's the only one that makes sense. Only one explanation for why there's no hole in the sleeve in this picture. The hole was created much later after the murder took place. After the murder? Hey, those 2 gunshots we heard before we broke in, those 2 gunshots we heard were before we broke in, or did you forget? Is that how it went? Pistol fired only 2 shots, no more, no less. Okay, I lost. I don't really feel like that matters. Oh well, sorry Maya, you're doomed. No, don't save now. Alright, so it's gotta be someone else then. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. Or this person clearly does not. There could only be one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether. What? Order, order, order. If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. Why me? The defense's argument is a complete mess. Complete mess? I fail to see how. Please enlighten us. Hey, witness. What the heck? Is there any way to ask a gal a favor? Be quiet, you. You were the one who said it was only the 2 of them in the room when you entered the room. Well, you know, you were lying. I swear that my whip will be the last thing you see. Look, sis, you might be mighty scary. You're looking mighty scary, so why don't we say you... Swear I wasn't lying or nothing. Wasn't anyone else in there, honest. See, now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? Where did this other woman appear from? Okay, you know what? I think that is Eeny Meeny in a Maya disguise, but I don't remember... I don't know their height difference. I don't suppose that's discussed. We also never see her eyes open, so she could have very similar eyes to her sister for all I know. Why is it lately all I want to do is cry? I feel you. The height would have been the ghost height. Yeah, I know, but if she was the same height as her sister, then she could have taken on a disguise. And then that would fool the Maya situation. Although she was still... Maya was still in that form in the interrogation. Or not the interrogation, but when we were talking to her privately. I'm a little confused. Because I don't remember that scene happening where Francisca took the illegal photo. This person in the picture is not the defendant. This poses 2 very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from? That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Come on, you can't fall apart here, Phoenix. Oh, was it? Okay. And it's not in the court record because it was not submitted. So that was her argument, not that she was still possessed by the wrong by the dead lady, but just emphasizing that she changes physical appearance when she is. I get it now. Can't believe that even me is calling me by my full name. I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this? Had enough yet, Phoenix Wright? Do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now? Turn things around. Like a turnabout? That's right. Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective. Phoenix? Where did this intruder appear from, and where did Maya disappear to? Need to look at this situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if before we broke in, the 3rd person was already in the room? What if Maya had left that room somehow? So Maya doesn't remember anything, which I feel like is the real way they're hiding this. Because that would suggest that they had to be swapped out at some point. without anyone noticing. If Maya was not in the room when we broke in, then how did she end up in custody? Or getting swapped out later when presumably we're all still in the area? Or is Morgan Fay in on it? But she did enter the room and kick everyone out when it was just the two of them. So, Morgan Fay's got to be in on it. Let's hear what you have come up with. I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is... Hola, mon Dieu. Doing this again. So she has to have left the room. A third person, I don't think, entered. Because then we would have seen 3 people. So someone has to have left the room. Unless they were hiding. No, because Lotta insisted that she looked behind the screen and didn't see anybody. So somehow they swapped out. Pardon. I'm going to say this. Maya left the room, left the channeling chamber at some point. The defense can prove this. Oh, how a foolish fool. Yes, yes. Maya Fay was being looked after by her aunt Morgan Fay. Chance of her leaving the crime scene is lower than the detective's salary. Well, let's see some evidence. Prove that from the... I'm so sorry. Prove that from the murder until the time of arrest, the defendant had left the room. We got this from Pearl. I don't know what that proves. I don't see another exit in this diagram, but presumably the diagram was drawn by somebody who didn't know there was another way out. What is our proof? Uh-huh. Whoop. I don't know what the proof is. Trying to remember how the context of how we got this. I feel like Pearl just handed it to us. I remember she was holding it, which suggested that Maya did not have it. But we were all outside the room. So it's not like she walked out through that door. But it was not in her possession or in evidence, so I feel like that's got to be it. Can't save now. I'm just not clear on how that proves it. I'm gonna go with it. Miss Hart, do you remember this key? Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's a channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the door with from the inside with that. The defendant herself locked the door. Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. That key's the only one of its kind, after all. Oh, one of a kind, you say? Wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes? Looks like she's catching on. I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession? Huh? What do you mean? Maya Fey locked herself in, then the key should have been with her. Yes, agreed. However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest. Ah, well, ain't that a kick? So how come you're holding it? I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the scene of the crime. It's preposterous. This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you. No. Seems we have come to an impasse. Picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Ms. Von Karma? How can this be? At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible. My perfect case. How is there a flaw in my perfect case? You're terrible at your job. Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I am a prodigy. I've never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict. It's enough. If you'd like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court is adjourned. I survived with one failure. But to be fair, I only had 1 hit point to lose. Wow! That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis? Yes, I felt I had no choice. Great going, Pearly. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know? Yeah, it's not like anyone else in that room could have done that. Nick, I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. I don't think that a third person could have gone into that room. Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like what happened to that room. What happened in that room, for instance. Yeah, I'm counting on you. I envy the two of you. By the way, Nick, do you think you could take Pearly back home for me? Sure. Alright, Pearls, you ready to go buy some tickets? A ticket? Poor thing, so sheltered. Well, how did she get here? Oh, she walked here, right? She didn't even take the train. God. Anything but exploding the courtroom like damn. Huh? Not sure what you're suggesting. That was not a complete sentence. I still gotta blow my nose. Hang on. There's been a PC version. This thing came out a while ago. Thank you very much for bringing me home, Mr. Nick. You're welcome. I had to come and look into a few things here today anyway. Thought about this a little. Mystic Maya didn't kill that nice man. She definitely didn't. Yes, of course. Well, if she didn't, then someone else did, right? That murderer person. Yes, Pearls. What's wrong? She seems very sad. What's your problem? What do you think of seeing your first trial? This is the last episode? I don't even think it's anywhere close. It's only the second trial of the second game. So what do you think of seeing your first trial? Really surprised. I've never seen so many people before. Oh. Mystic Maya looks so small and helpless. Maya's already naturally short, so... And that snobby woman with the ruffly clothes. She had such a bad attitude. She acted like she already decided that Mystic Maya did it. I'm gonna tell her what I think of her tomorrow. I wouldn't miss tomorrow's trial for the world. Well, you better not. You need to be there. Why was that woman bullying Mystic Maya? She's the opposite of a lawyer. Prosecutor, so her job is to prove people guilty. They don't care if someone is innocent. All they care about is if they win. That's terrible. She's a really good prosecutor with a heart on the inside, right? No one like that. All prosecutors are the same. Wow! Fucking prejudice. Well, he might have become a good guy eventually. He? What are you talking about, Mr. Nick? That person Mr. Maya was talking about, Mr. Edgyworth. He's still so terrifying from the front profile. A long time ago, he's not around anymore. Clutched onto his foolish pride too fiercely and died for it. I hope he didn't actually die. Oh, that's too bad. Just gonna leave it hanging like that? That's implying he literally died. Pardon. By the way. Yes, what is it? You wouldn't happen to know anything about who the murderer is, would you? Why are you asking me? No, I was just thinking earlier. I didn't see anything. She didn't see anything, huh? Speaking of that, during the murder, where was Pearls and what was she doing? On top of that, this key. Just when did she pick this up? How would you ask her? Yeah, Pearls out of line. Hey man, what up, who cares? I just realized I never asked you what you were doing at the time of the crime. Pearls, where were you and what were you doing when the murder happened? Ah. What I was doing? I wasn't doing anything. Really bad at lying. You can whisper it to me. I won't tell anyone else, I promise. Oof. Alright, how does this work again? This is like a testimony outside of the trial. I don't remember if there's penalties for losing. I don't feel like there is. I guess you can see through my lie, huh? Yeah, clearly. I can't lie to you, can I, Mr. Nick? Well, she's still not gonna tell us. How does that mechanic work again? I have to present evidence to break her down, right? To break those two locks. About this key, Pearls. Found on the day of the murder, right? Yes. Now, where were you? Where you found this key is very important. So please tell me, Pearls, where did you find this? I found it in the incinerator. What? Incinerator? Talking about the one in the garden? The door on it was open, so I took a peek. When was that? After the channeling, when everyone was in a picnic. Or in a panic. In a picnic. That'd be a hell of a thing to do after a murder just happened in your home. Mr. Nick? Yes? Are you gonna tell my mother? Huh? You can tell Morgan what you did? Yes, if she finds out I was playing in the leftover trash, I'll get a spanking. Damn. Old school rules here. Gotcha. Well, let's keep it a secret from her, then. Incinerator, huh? Seems like a good place to search next. Oh, let's make a move. I'm curious why she'd be lying. Maybe her mother told her to. Really empty. Training was supposed to be held today, but I guess it's already over. Nothing to examine. I'm gonna go to the incinerator first. Oh, there's clothes in it now. Someone by the incinerator. Oh, looks like they noticed me. They're now running at top speed towards me. Oh, hey! Huff Huff. Like, you're that dentist guy. Actually, it's Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nice to see you again. Oh, like, real suave. So it's like my turn, too. Nice to see you, too. So, what's up? You're all out of breath. Like, huh? Oh, like you mean... Like, I'm just totally happy and, like, totally excited to be here. Like, I mean, there are so many things to see, like, it's the real deal here. Oh, really? For example? Example, like that urn over there. Do you, like, know about it? Well, all I see is an old cracked piece of pottery. There's some sort of legend connected with that urn. Like, yeah, it's like this village's treasure. I am. Well, that's a detail we never noticed before. Didn't notice that. And, like, it's sealed inside that urn. It's? What are you talking about? Like, you know, Amy Faye's spirit. Amy Faye, who's that? Like, geez, Mr. Smith, get with the program. Everyone knows that the lady who founded... That lady... Blah. Everyone knows the lady that founded the Korean channeling technique was Mystic Amy. You don't have to get upset with me. So, like, as long as her spirit, like, lives in that urn, the spiritual power of the Faye family will stick around. Like, isn't that totally romantic? Romantic, huh? That urn is really as important as she says. It could be a vital clue. It's telling that it's broken. And very poorly put back together, like somebody who's in a hurry. Eni, I wanted to ask you about the murder. Murder? Dr. Gray's, remember? As if there's another one. Oh, that one. Like, you should have said so in the first place. So, like, I totally don't know anything because I was, like, sleeping in the side room. That's not much help. Did you notice anything at all? Like, come on. What a total bore. I totally have nothing to do with this, like, murder thing. You only introduced Dr. Gray to Karain Village. No relation, sure. Even if you were only acquaintances, it still means you knew him. Furthermore, your sister, who died in that accident, was a nurse at his clinic. Yes, we recall. Alright then, why don't you tell me about your sister's fatal accident? Like, why? You think it's got, like, something to do with the murder? I don't know yet, but I'm trying to chase down every lead I can. Oh, she's a liar. Got 2 locks. Psych locks. Like, what is it? It's like I'm gonna need something to pry her mouth open on this one. I want to look at this thing first. That's right. Pearl said she found this key inside the incinerator. I should have a look inside for myself. It's from Maya's costume. There's blood on it. A tiny bit, but still. Didn't do a very good job. Oh wow, the background actually changed. Someone tried to burn this. This key was also found in there. The feeling this incinerator played a crucial part in this murder. I feel like the fact that there's no, like, charm marks or anything on the key is curious. So there's a spirit in this urn, huh? All I see are a bunch of cracks. I guess maybe the spirit could live in the space between the cracks. Something's written on it. I am. Huh? Weird. Fascinating. Let's check out the side room real quick. Bedding's all laid out today, too. Guess I'll leave them alone for now. I don't wanna. Excuse me. Who am I talking to? There's no one here. Well, sure looks like there is. Well, that's interesting. Suppose that tells us where Eni got the costume from. If she was, in fact, the murderer. All right. I always forget about profiles that we can present. What do you know about this person? I'm like, sorry, It's like totally time for my nap. Great. Totally don't care about that person anyway. It was your fucking sister who died tragically only a year ago. Sorry, the more I talk, the more I get choked up by some lingering congestion. Don't seem to have anything I can coax her with yet. Like, that's totally Mystic Maya's cousin, right? Yes, her name is Pearl. So, like, this kid is the next master? Oh, no. Maya is the next in line to be master. Oh, yeah, like, that's right. Okay. Like, I know her. It's Morgan Fay, like, she's been totally helpful. She just bowed to the picture. But what about her? Oh, nothing in particular. Just wanted to know what you knew about her. Well, she's, like, a really good person. Like, totally. Okay, let's go nowhere. And I know that ended up in the profile. Then we go back. Pearl with some of this stuff. Defense presents. Was that one of the lines from the second trial? I feel like maybe I didn't get that one, but I probably just don't remember. Oh. I don't know who this person is. What? There's literally the, like, founder of this village. Alright, so they did not, cover all their bases with this mechanic. Explain this. Oh. Well, let's get into the channeling room then, I guess. Looks like Morgan's here too, but she hasn't noticed me yet. What's she doing? Looks like she's talking to a picture. Oh, she's going nuts. Don't you see? Take a look around. Finally, my chance has come. Waited for this day for so long. Waited for this day for so long. That's right. Prepare yourself, dear Misty. What in the... Who's there? What is she supposed to be drinking? It looks so viscous. Oh, if it isn't Mr. Wright. Just curious. For that picture you were just looking at. Oh, today was that event, was it not, good sir? I heard you did well. Huh? Oh, yes, thank you. Terribly sorry I could not attend the trial today. Please accept my apology. At a previous engagement, as I had to watch over the trainees' training today. The sense that she really doesn't want to talk about the picture. All because the master can't be here with us, you understand. That is why a lowly branch family member such as myself would do this. So yeah, this is her fucking endgame. This is why she's in on it. She's trying to take over the family when she doesn't have the birthright to it. And then Eni was in it for vengeance for her sister's death. Well, I've never seen a tea so, like, paint-like in its texture. I will be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. Alright, well, let's have a chat. What happened? Have you remembered anything about the murder? No, I told you everything I know already. Were you in this room the whole time Blada and I went to call the police? Yes, of course. I was by Mystic Maya's side the entire time. Performed the spirit-severing technique and held her in my arms afterwards. You said that yesterday as well. Did anything else happen? I'd like to say more than I did. I would like to say more did, however, that is all that occurred. I was really hoping for some new info. I suppose nothing happened in the end, good sir. Sorry to have played on your hopes. Could you possibly be more patronizing? I guess one of the interesting things about this case is that it's the only one that didn't open with a murder. The murder had not occurred by the time, like, gameplay had started on this case. And therefore, we didn't have, like, the opening shot that clearly defined who the murderer was. So, that's why they had this scene where clearly Morgan's got something, some ulterior motives going on. So, do the students train every day? Yes, absolutely. They were given a day off the day after the murder, of course, however. Never seen an American village like this in my life. I presume both Maya and Pearls went through this training. Mr. Wright? Yes, yes. Wow, she got real scary real fast. How many times must I tell you before you understand, good sir? They are to be addressed as Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Yes, yes. Wait, I'm sorry. Mystic Pearl? Isn't they going a bit too far? Next question, please. Alright, she's not getting it for herself. She's not trying to make herself the mystic. Trying to make her daughter the mystic. Please remember to watch not only what you say, but how you say it, good sir. The master is Maya's mother, right? Mystic Misty. She's such a brilliant medium. And where is she now? We are not sure. Not sure? But 16 or 17 years ago, Mystic Misty failed at channeling a certain spirit. After that, she simply disappeared. I don't believe she will return to this village in any case. And in 4 years' time, her name will be forever erased from this village. Erased? A person who has been away from the village for over 20 years is considered dead. Oh, I see. That is 4 years from now for her. When that happens, a new master will be appointed to Karain Village. Why does she have to be erased from the village's name after she dies? It doesn't seem like that's a hard and fast rule, considering the name of, like, the founder of the village is still remembered and is still revered. I guess it only applies to people who leave the village and are basically, they treat them as if they never existed, since they kind of betrayed the village. Mystic Maya was supposed to become the next master. However, with this murder, I'm afraid. Must be imagining things. I thought she was laughing to herself for a second there. What do you think about this? I'm terribly sorry, but yes, yes, okay. Nobody comments on any of this crap. What? These are like critical things, and nobody cares about any of them. Guess it's an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface. Branches of a sacred tree, yes. They haven't even cleaned the blood or replaced it to tatami mats. This is the key to this room. That's right. Why do you have it, good sir? That I'm not telling. Return it at once. I can't. It's evidence, after all. I think she knows exactly how important this key is to the murder. What is this feeling I'm getting from her? It feels, I can't describe it. So there's nothing else I can do? That is Mystic Maya before I applied the spirit severing technique. Picture is taken without my express permission. I knew allowing a person like her from the Heartland into our country was a bad idea. Oh, so the Heartland is a separate country. I thought it was just supposed to be part of the same country. Oh, never mind. This is Mystic Maya's costume, isn't it? Shame. I never thought anything like that would happen to her. But we don't even know it was Maya who did it. Oh, poor Mystic Maya. Ever listen to anyone other than yourself? There are 6 parts to the Korean sacred writings. To think that this valued treasure of our village, Mystic Maya, were both shot by a gun. Well, that's... Even if it was something that occurred during a channeling act, it was an unforgivable act. Indeed. I'm not getting anything out of you. Not even real obstruction. One thing of it, I don't believe I've seen my child today. Do you happen to know where she is, good sir? No, I wouldn't. I mean, she's just outside now. Honestly, take one day off from training is nay, impossible to make it up. But sir, I pray you are not teaching her strange, fiendish things in her time off. Oh boy. When did you take a hidden picture of Mystic Maya? I've had this picture for ages. What? It's unforgivable. Why did she slap me? Oh my, I think I may know of this person from somewhere. It's Mia, you know, Maya's older sister. Ah yes, that is who she is. How could you forget a daughter of the Master? If memory serves, she became a lawyer. Oh, how splendid for her, don't you think? Soft, kind smile. It's the kind that tells you a pair of devil horns are not too far away. Oh, she could definitely hide a quite large pair of horns under that hair. That man, is it not? A man who wishes to borrow a departed spirit's power to hide the lack of his own. What an insignificant man. See how pitifully he died. Insignificant? That would mean that you are that man's insignificant little friend, dear sir. I guess that makes Maya my insignificant little assistant, huh? Man, he's a cold person. I haven't found anything to do here. I gotta talk to Maya. Hey Nick, I've been waiting. Looks so helpless. So how was it? What did you find out? Well, I found a few things. It's so bad that you can't even look me in the eye. Just need a little more time. It'll all come together by tomorrow, I promise. I'm sorry, Nick. Every time I see you, all I do is cause trouble. So how was Jesus. How was it? Today's trial, I mean. You were fantastic, Nick. Every time I thought our goose was cooked, you managed to turn it all around. It would make a pretty great Hollywood movie. Don't be silly. We have to concentrate on the trial. We're gonna win this, Maya. Thanks a lot, really. Hey, Nick. The person who shot Dr. Gray wasn't me, was it? Of course not. Completely innocent. If that were true, then I'd be really happy, but... wasn't anyone else in that room with the two of us, right? Well, did you check behind the folding screen? I took a quick glance, but there wasn't anyone there. That's exactly what Lotta said, too. Nick, why do you believe in me? Why do you think I didn't kill Dr. Gray? Is there something Mia told me? My sis? What did she tell you? She said that spirit mediums can't have dreams. When you're channeling, it's impossible for you to dream because your soul leaves you. Now that you mention it. Wait, then I really am? You are not the real murderer. I think that maybe before you called the spirit, you were drugged. Drugged? I think this was planned from the very beginning. I think you were set up to take the blame for killing Dr. Gray. That's... Terrible. Wanted to ask you something about Pearls. Pearlie, what about her? No matter what I try, she won't answer me. Want to know what she was doing at the time of the murder. Huh? Wait, Nick, you don't think she did it, did you? Oh, no, nothing like that. She'd never do anything like that, you hear me? Never. She's a great little kid and really cute and... yes. I didn't really think she was the murderer. But she's definitely hiding something. Sorry. You were with her on that day, right? Yeah, the two of us. We were playing with her ball. Ball, huh? Sounds like a dead end to me. Unless the ball broke the vase. What about this ball? It's nothing special, just a plain old ball. I think she was still playing with it when I started the channeling job that day. Pearlie really loves to play with that ball. Really loves to play with that ball, huh? She wants to get it, she always climbs right into the clothing box. Clothing box? Yeah, Pearlie's always hiding in there. Another side room, there's a clothing box in there. It's really big, so once you see it, I'm sure you'll know what I'm talking about. Oh, I know. There's something else in there. What is it? Not too sure myself, but I found it just now inside the furnace. Is it trash burning day already? It's not something I would know about. Guess she didn't notice the blood stain. Probably better that way. Why would it be better? Why wouldn't we not try and, like, see if she knows about it? That's Kurain's sacred urn. Mystic Amy's soul is sealed inside of it. I know all about it, about how she's a founder of the Kurain technique. Oh, look at Mr. Smarty here, thinks he knows it all. You sound like an occult fanatic. Trust me, this isn't going on my resume anytime soon. I haven't looked at this in a long time. I wonder when it became so cracked. Be the only one in the world, right? During the trial, I was kind of wondering why he had it. You got it from Pearls. That's weird. I swear I locked the door, and then I put the key in one of my pouchy sleeves. Sleeve? How and when would your sleeve leave the room? Didn't grow a pair of legs. Wonder where Pearlie found that key. I don't think she is on our side. Somebody finally talks about her. Mystic Amy. She's a legendary spirit medium. I like the way that word sounds. Legendary. Ever since I was young, I've dreamed of becoming a legend. Well, this murder will make you into a legend, alright. Probably shouldn't say that last thought out loud. Okay. Nothing helpful there. Getting the hell out. So... oh, something's changed. You again. Ah! Uh-oh. Hey, wait, please, Lana. She ran off into the manor. Oh, boy. What is she doing here? Lana. Ack! I'm telling you, quit following me, you hear? I'm a worthless piece of trash. Y'all you lay eyes on me and they turn to dust. What? Okay, so she's like... what? Get out of my way. Run in here? Oh, there's the ball. And it's a Steel Samurai ball, of course. Pretty sure I saw a lot of running in this direction. She's hiding in the box. Doesn't look like she's here. It's Pearl's ball. Maya said that's always kept in the clothing box. Then what is it doing on the floor? Playing with this at the time of the murder, it seems. So that's why she doesn't want to talk about it. She probably broke the jar. And that's why she's keeping it a secret. She's ashamed of it. Aha. What were you doing in there? What were you thinking? I'm a bad person. Just another piece of human trash. I needed a hole to crawl into. Well, damn. She's, not the headstrong person she used to be. A small hole in this clothing box. About 8 inches off the ground. What? The same height as the hole in the folding screen. Then could this... So this is how they did it. So Eni was hiding in this. What? So Eni was hiding in this. Swapped places with Maya after she was drugged. And Morgan was somehow involved. Probably, like, set it all up for her. And then moved this out of there in the aftermath. So what... I'm curious what the order of events were. It's like, obviously Dr. Gray was not in on it. So he must have been shocked by what happened. Probably why he shot the gun. How curious. Oh, there's Pearl. Person ran by here just now. What person? You know, the person with the fluffy cotton candy hair. Don't look at me with them eyes. But I'm not that scary, am I? I don't think that's quite what she meant. That's right, she also wanted me to tell you. Going on a trip to find myself, so don't you bother finding me. Oh, well, thanks. You're welcome. What? How am I? Why not? I can't present her with anything, so I don't know how I'm gonna break her down. Hey, Morgan. Yes, what is it? It must be so noisy. I have a rule here. The hallway is not for running. In a calm manner, ask your question. Okay, anyway, did you see Lotta come by here? I know how to trigger, but I... Wait. Oh! I am just stupid. I thought... Right, I forgot you had to use the Magatama and then start presenting evidence. I thought you just did it in normal conversation and then used the Magatama to get the conversation. But I'm an idiot. Girl from the Heartland. I'm sorry, but she did not pass by here at any time. Sure know how to waste a man's time. But why are we still chasing her? I guess we're not now. That was probably something I could have done before. But I went the correct way first. Okay, so I gotta do this. And then hit her with the evidence. It's a confusing mechanic. I feel like they could have streamlined it to happen either way. Earl, you have to tell me what you were doing when the murder happened, okay? What if I can't just tell you what happened? Now, guess what happened. How does that sound? What? You can do that? You'll tell me if I guess something right, won't you? Yes. I still only have 1 hit point. What's going on here? Wait, what? What am I trying to answer? What happens if I lose here? Where she was? Oh, it must have been here. Oh. We get kicked out of the minigame, but it heals you if you do it correctly. Okay, so there is no recovering hit points between things. Like this is your way to get it back. You were here, weren't you, Pearls? In the winding way. Wow, you got it. So, do you think you can tell me now? Sorry, not yet. Man, oh man. Alright, what next? Okay, I think I know what you were doing there. You really know that much? Well, I'm a lawyer, you know. What was Pearls doing in the winding way? I keep saying windy way. Playing with the ball! You were playing with his ball, right? Ah, that's right. How did you know? Maya told me that you love to play with your ball. Yeah, I was playing with my ball. Uh-huh, and then... something happened, huh? Something really bad. Gulp? What do you mean, something? Nothing happened. This is it. While you were playing with your ball, this happened. The urn broke. Pardon. It's urn. It's a village treasure, right? And the spirit of the founder of the Korean secret technique is sealed in here, isn't it? Yes. What's this? It's cracked all over, isn't it? Even a few gaps here and there. Please don't tease me. Pearl, you broke the sacred urn, didn't you? Ball smacked into it and knocked it over, right? If Morgan found out, she'd get real mad, huh? Doesn't seem to be fighting back. I think I hit the bullseye. Strange that the lock hasn't broken yet. A really old urn, isn't it? I guess. It's so old. It's not that weird to have a few cracks. Your voice is shaking. How can you tell me that urn has been broken? Oh, I get it. It's supposed to say Amy, but she put it back together wrong. So how do I prove that? With a profile? Who started the Korean channeling technique? Huh? Oh, it was Mystic Amy. That's right. And how do you spell her name? Do you know? How do I spell her name? I don't know. How old is she supposed to be? That she can't spell a three-letter name? Spelled A-M-I. Thought it was a little odd when I saw I am written on this urn. That's how I knew someone must have broken it. Well, the reason I knew is because it clearly looked fucking broken. It did not just look weathered. Made a mistake in spelling when they tried to put it back together again. It is funny how it more or less fit together wrong. Wahoo! Hit point recovered. Around when Mystic Maya started the channeling on that day, I was playing in the winding way with my ball. That's when you broke the urn. Yes, I broke it. I accidentally let Mystic Amy's spirit fly away. Don't worry, Morgan will never know, okay? I'm a bad child. Breaking a village's treasure is unforgivable. I thought maybe they would make me leave the village. The broken pieces were pretty big, so you thought you could just put them back together and no one would notice? Yes. Well, clearly no one has, only I have. I found some glue and brought it to the hallway and fixed the urn there. Hallway? You mean winding way? Yes. Channeling had already started, so I didn't think anyone would walk by. I see. So how long did it take you? Must have been a nasty repair job. Yes, I might be strong at spiritual things, but when it comes to arts and crafts, I'm not nearly as skilled. When finished fixing the urn and looked up, I saw you coming into the manor. That's around when Lotta and I were coming back inside after reporting the murder. I saw that and packed everything up in a hurry. Mr. Nick? What is it, Pearls? I'm gonna get banished, aren't I? I really don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, I bet Mystic Amy's happy to be free from that cramped urn. Yeah, I hope so. No harm done and a happy resolution. Phew! Okay. Well, that's gonna come up as critical evidence later, I think. Which means we have to spill the beans on the fact that she broke it. And break her poor little heart. Alright, so we gotta try again with you. I don't want to lose hit points in doing this, so... Traffic accident. Please tell me about the traffic accident. Huh? Like whose accident? Your sister's accident, naturally. Oh yeah. So, like, that Dr. Gray guy made my sister fall asleep. Like, that's all I have to say about that. Interesting. Edie just asked whose accident. Which means... must know something about another person's accident. Oh, she knows... about the ball breaking? Let's change the topic then. How about you tell me about a certain other person's accident? Huh? Another person's accident? Like, you got someone in mind? Oh, wow. So, like, that person had a car accident too? You can't tell me you don't know. Like, how would I know if that person had it, like, an accident? Oh, besides, like, I'm in a cult... Wait, what? Oh, that was wrong? Oh, shit. Surely it's not this one. Okay, so we're still talking about a traffic accident. I thought it was just accident as in the broad terms, like Pearl broke the urn by accident, and she knew something about it. Maybe was involved in, like, blackmail. But probably not. I don't see how her breaking that is elucidated anything, but it'll probably come up later. So, who else's accident? Who else had an accident? I don't remember anybody else having an accident. Am I stupid? Who else even had a car accident? It was only your sister. Oh, okay. I'm just missing it. What else am I looking for? Well, if you're gonna say anything. Guess we just talk to Maya again. Oh, I go outside. I think I found out everything I can. Okay, so her locks are going to be for later, then. I thought I had to do that in the same day I found it. I can't see how it all adds up. Eeny, meeny being here just coincident. Hey, mister. How is it that the spirit Dr. Gray wanted to call just happened to be that nurse? That nurse happened to be Enie's sister. It's too convenient. Hey, Phoenix, I'm talking to you. She knew a little more about Enie, but where am I going to find info like that? Oh, I get it. Can't be bothered to look over at trash like me. What? You were running away from me. Why do you suddenly need my attention? Is that it, Mr. High and Mighty? Lada. So you finally noticed. Thought I heard a mosquito buzzing in my ear, although I couldn't understand a word. I gotta hand it to you. You sure know how to chase down garbage. I mean, I'm grateful to you for chasing around this lump of one... Wait. Chasing this lump of one around like this. Thanks. Oh, you know, you're just wasting your time. I'll be fine on my own. Okay, so she wanted me to chase her. She's just being petty about it. Well, you see, you're not exactly a real gentleman with a lady's heart, are you? You're not exactly the world's #1 charmer either. Okay. Look, I'm really dang sorry about today. When I get all fired up about something, it's impossible to stop me. You hurt Maya really badly, Lada. I don't suppose y'all can forgive a gal like me. Whatever. I guess I can. You did help out Maya too, after all. Yeah, for real. Thank goodness. I'm still what? No, nothing at all. Just talking to myself, you know, gibberish. Now then, a lot of heart at your service. Share with you all the dirt I dug up. Oh ho. Don't be surprised. Tell you what, I'll even give her all this info for free. A lot of not taking money. Now I know this one's an alien clone. Ha! Maya's not the real murderer, then who do you think it is, Lada? Well, heck, ain't it obvious? It's that a cult freak. I mean, eeny meeny? Oh, there ain't anybody else it could be, right? The Granny, you and me, we're all together at that whole time. Lada suspects Eenie, which means she might have already found out some information. Aha. Well, the fact that they're presenting her so matter-of-factly as the murderer tells me that it's gonna be a red herring. So they do like to do that. That's Eenie Meenie, right? Yeah, I was wondering if you know anything about this girl. You know, actually, I did a little checking up on her the other day. Sister, she's the one Dr. Gray wanted to call back from the spirit world. Yeah, I heard as much. I'd also heard that Eenie was the one who introduced Dr. Gray to Crane Village. Don't say. That's one sneaky gal, if you ask me. You want me to tell you more about her? Yes, please. Yes. Speaking of Eenie, do you have any other information about her? Sure. Well, what is it? Ah ha ha. It'll cost you, and it'll cost a lot. You said you'd do it for free. Oh, silly me. Here, I thought free meant no money necessary. That girl was hospitalized about half a year ago. Hospitalized? But why? Well, heck, you can go find out on your own. Here, I'll give you the clinic's address. Maybe you can find out something. Maybe? What's that supposed to mean? No, see, actually, it was going to be annoying, I reckon, so I didn't actually go there. Right, you're a very dedicated journalist. That's the way the gumbo spoils, right? Whatever. Hottie Clinic. Oh, jeez. Let's check out the Hottie Clinic. This is where Eenie was hospitalized. I don't think we're allowed to get medical records for a patient just because we're a lawyer. Oh, my dear God. What is this abomination? You're here to visit a patient? Hmm? Yes. Are you a doctor here? Yes, I'm Director Hottie. Ho ho. I didn't think I'd be speaking with the director himself. I would never want to be in this man's clinic. Why is he so itchy? Yes, so what can I help you with? I'd like to ask you a few questions about Miss Eenie Meenie. Hmm? Yes. Oh, her. Ah, it's too bad. Tell you something, that girl left here a long time ago. I don't like his eyes either. Please keep them closed. In fact, keep your mouth closed. In fact, just get out of my sight. You are, sir. No, you shouldn't be up and about. Come on, it's back to your room with you. Ah, Sweetums, calm down. Don't be so harsh to an old man like me. You dare start that Sweetums thing with me. If you don't behave, you'll get yourself tossed out of this hospital. Okay, so he's not the actual director. He's a patient who just keeps, personifying. Give me back the director's lab coat. I got it. Yes. Yes? Oh, yes, me. Who in the world are you? Director Howdy, ho-ho. Nurse went off somewhere. Oh, the inhumanity. Only person I can talk to is this guy. Ugh. What exactly do you treat at this clinic? Yes, we treat all sorts of doctory clinical stuff. Doctory clinical stuff. I don't actually know or particularly care about the details. Oh. Yes, what does that look for? Yes, there's a really big general hospital around the corner. Yes. Well, I can't accommodate everyone. They move some of their patients here. Do surgeries here, right? Yes, we do some plastic surgery here, it seems. It seems? Yes, seems that way. Okay. What do you know about Miss Inimini? Now you're talking. Oh dear, don't give me the groping hands. Girl, she was transferred from the general hospital. The general hospital to here. What kind of surgery did she need? Yes, well, she needed surgery. It was real bad. Really bad. So what kind was it? Yes, well, no. See, that is something, no, I can't tell you. So you say with a happy smile on your face, Mr. Director. There's this thing about how doctors aren't allowed to talk about patient stuff. All in those TV shows, too, right? You've seen them, right? Now we gotta get him to unzip those broken zipper teeth of his at this rate. That'll be something I can show this old coot. Why do we still want to deal with him, other than the fact that he just seems to possibly know something? It's horrible. Wish I could see her again. Maybe the next time she has a big accident. Yes. I'll tell her for you. We waiting for her, waiting. Gugh. I hate this man. Why are there so many lecherous freaks? Could you stop making that face? Just do something else different, please. And in a different fucking image. I hate it so much. What am I trying to get out of you? I need you to tell me what her accident was. Huh? I gotta show him something. What do I have to show him? I know, it's just... I'm trying to not brute force you if I can. But I don't know what else to do at this point. Attractive items. Okay, maybe I should pay more attention to that. I need to show him something that, like, arouses him. Does that mean I don't have it? Are you attracted to balls? Okay. I should have figured. The one with the big bust on it. This is nice and exciting. What do you think? Does anything grab your attention? There's no mistaking. Oh, you're right, because I'm trying to prove that this is Eeny Meeny in the photo. I like this picture. Yes. Mind if I borrow this for a while for private research purposes? Ugh. I don't think I should support his research. Indeed. Will that get anything out of him? Doesn't seem to have. Oh, this one. What do I do now? I changed nothing. Oh. And he's... What am I doing? Oh, it's me. Yes. My tuft of hair is so nice. Shows up my smartiness. Sure, buddy. I don't like this guy and I don't want to talk to him. Do I not have what I need? There's nothing's changed. Want a gun? Oh, that's why I have to... I fucking keep forgetting about this thing. What's this? I'm a lawyer. Right now I'm investigating a murder. Yes. What's with your angry face? Violence isn't the answer. Yes. Trial is tomorrow, and I would really like some information from you. Is that right? Well, you know, I can let you in on a little secret. What's that? Actually, I'm not the real director. You don't say! Are you kidding? Anyone with half a fly's brain knew that. Yeah, what do you mean? I just went to him. Holy shit. Well, hold on. I'll give you something. Real information, okay? Actually, this clinic's... See, unlike this place's walking dictionopedia. Walking encyclopedia. Yeah, that. My specialty is in young, silky smooth hottie patients. Nothing I don't know about them, but I get embarrassed talking about it. Yeah, why don't you keep that kind of information to yourself? Anyway, you want to know about little Miss Eeny Meeny, right? That girl, I remember her especially well. Okay, elaborate. Not too much, though. Please tell me what you know about Eeny Meeny. Yes, I'll get to that. Trust me, I will. The girl, that's right. She was transferred here from the general hospital. It was, yes, a year ago. It's one of those emergency cases. What was she ill with? Ill? No. She was injured, not ill. In my trained eye, I could see. Yes, I could see a huge wound at that. Huge injury. Whole body was wrapped in round and round in bandages, and her arms was in a cast. That was pretty severe, all right. Yes, it was an accident. An accident. Scary, right? Cars, yes. And it was a traffic accident. Okay. So that now we know who had the other accident. So what gave her terrible injuries? I swore it was in the papers. As I looked it up, I did. It was terrible, yes. Dare I even ask what is wrong with this old guy? No. Oh my god. Just now you mentioned something about a big operation. Talking about Miss Eeny's operation? Yes, Miss Eeny's. That was one heck of an accident. Her whole face was burned like bad toast. It was bad, very bad. Is it really that bad? Good thing that Miss Eeny had a picture of herself. And that picture was how they put her face back together. Oh boy. So she had reconstructive surgery. I wonder if how that'll be relevant. Is it because it made her look like her sister? Girl, she had just gotten her license, so she just happened to have a license photo on her. See, I got her picture. As a way to remember her, yes. Or more like swiped. Breach of ethics? Oh, wait. What, a pretty girl like her? I bet she has lots of pictures of herself. Sure. It's a treasure. My treasure. Precious. Oh, God, he's gone. What happened to the actual license itself? Who knows? I didn't bother to ask. It probably got burned up along with the car. Wait, what? But they had it for the photo. Didn't know what she looked like. Or she just happened to have the license photo without the license. I also like how the license photo is just what she looks like normally. You looked up information on Indy's accident, right? Yep, sure did. I read every paper that covered it at the time. What kind of accident was it? Do you remember? Yes, hold on. I'll go get it for you. The article, I mean. Huh? You have it? Oh, well, don't get me wrong. I thought something like this might come up, so... Obsessive to the max, but I bet I could learn about how to stay on the lead from this guy. Here we go, yes. According to this, Miss Eni was in the passenger seat. Passenger seat, huh? And dozing, or so it says. A strong jolt woke her up. The next minute, a sea of fire was all around her. So she was in the same car with her sister? She was in the same accident? Oh, that explains it! Because when the fucking thing, we saw the thing and there was somebody on the ground was yelling. Alright. Now it's all clearly come together. I was wondering about that, too. Like, when that scene came up. Because I'm like, hang on, they said she died and burned up in the accident. Why does it look like she's on the ground, like, furiously lamenting to the sky or something? Anywho, you can read all about it in the article. Wahoo. New clue. Should probably look this over. Been half a year since Miss Eni had her surgery and got better. So, but it was a year since that accident, so it took her 6 months to get her surgery? She's just like in crazy ICU that whole time? Or was it actually a separate accident? Real help? Yes, I'm out of here. Thank you very much. You're getting back to my room, then. I will not tell her that. Whatever she may or may not have done, she does not deserve to know that you're thinking of her. So how was it? Did you go to the clinic? Yeah, I found a few things, I guess. What's the matter? You ain't looked so well. Oh yeah, so earlier, that old granny called the cops. Huh? The cops? Why would Morgan call the police? Said she had something to tell him. Things are sure getting interesting. Well, what on earth? But honestly, that granny sure got her bloomers in a knot. I guess you could put it that way. It always starts out small, you know? Stealing the master's seat and controlling the village folk. Now you see what it's turned into? A murder, that's what. Yeah, what a mess. Hey, hold on. What? Stuff you were just talking about. It's the first I've heard of it. Hey, really? Well, it's old news to everybody else in the world. Well, excuse me for not keeping up with gossip while I'm busy saving people. There's something about stealing the master's seat. Yep, right now the master is this medium named Misty Fey, but the one that was really supposed to be here would be the master was that old granny. Morgan was supposed to become the master. You know where Eni is, Lotta? Yeah, I saw her not too long ago. She's hanging around that garden in the middle. Good thanks. Want someone to ask her? Yeah, sure do. Alright, the master has always been the eldest daughter. The eldest daughter? Turns out that old bat is Misty Fey's older sister. I feel like we knew that. Say the older sister is usually the one with the more spiritual power. Come to think of it, Maya said the same thing a long time ago. She warned me not to take Mia's powers lightly. Well, anyway. Somehow Granny there lost to her younger sister, Misty. You see, she made the townsfolk turn against her, so I hear. Did all sort of things, too, like, she's the oldest and yet she doesn't have the power to be the next master. Disgraceful. Wow, I had no idea. I'm losing my breath. So what would have happened had Morgan been stronger? Maya's family would have been the Branch family, I reckon. So that's why she's all butthurt, and why she's trying to tear down her sister's lineage to take it over with her own. And she conspired with Eeny to murder the man and frame Maya for it. Hey, like, I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, like 10 minutes. I think I finally have enough to unlock her secret. Like, what's with that scary look on your face? Oh, you about to find out. I'm tired. Probably gonna have to wrap it up before the next trial starts, because they have a pretty hard stop around noon today. Take that. I want to ask you about your own car accident. Me? So, wow, like, how strange. I have, like, no idea what you're talking about. Can you, like, prove I was in, like, an accident? I haven't actually read the thing. Probably should have. Don't I have it? Did he not give me an article? Oh, there's two of them now? Two women's car crashed. What? A weird sentence. Into a highway center divide. One of the women was not able to escape the flaming wreckage. Ongoing investigation revealed that the driver had fallen asleep at the wheel. Eeny Money holds interview. I was like totally tired and I dropped off to sleep. Then there was like this crash. Woke up in a huge sea of flames. I was like still half asleep. I opened the right door and like got out. I don't remember like anything else. Miss Eeny Meeny is to be believed. The one driving the car was her sister. Mimi Meeny was, Jesus Christ, was the nurse at the surgical clinic. The 14 patients were accidentally overdosed to their death. Is it then just a mere coincidence? Taketh that. Will you take a look at this? It's a newspaper article from 1 year ago. Says Miss Eeny Meeny holds interview about crash. So she held the interview in the aftermath of the crash when she was still, like, horribly injured. Like, enough to have eventually needed reconstructive surgery. Suffered a very bad injury and had to be admitted to hospital, correct? Like, wait. What now? That's not me. Huh? I mean, like, this person has the same name, but she's totally not me. My name, Eeny Meeny, is, like, pretty common. I disbelieve that. What in the world are you babbling about? Sister's name, Mimi Meeny, is in here, too. Like, totally, wow, what a scary coincidence. I'm totally, like, getting goosebumps. I think I'm just gonna let you get away with that. So, like, now what? Do you have something that totally says I was hospitalized? I guess this. This is your proof? Like, what's that picture supposed to mean? Got this from the hospital where you were hospitalized. Huh? So? There's a certain patient there. He's quite a fan. Oh, God. I wish I didn't have to bring him up. A memento of your stay, he stole this. I have to say, this photo looks like you. That creepy fake director. Now, are you ready to tell me about the accident? Like, wait a sec. Okay, so, like, I was in an accident, sure. That's, like, totally not related to this murder. Actually, it is. Look at this article. There's that woman, one of the women died, correct? And? The woman who died. Who do you suppose they mean? You suppose the woman who died in the accident could be... your sister? I believe it was your sister, Mimi Meeny. Mimi. You were riding your sister's car while she drove. Who you were together when your accident occurred, making it one and the same. Wahoo. Full health. Yeah, I was riding in that car with my sister. We were, like, on our way home. I was riding in the passenger seat when I fell asleep. And then it happened. At the time I grabbed for my purse and escaped out of the passenger side door. Your sister? I, like, couldn't do anything. The car was full of smoke. I couldn't see anything. Oh, I'm sorry. Did Dr. Gray really cause that accident by drugging your sister with sleeping pills? Like, he was totally out to get my sister. He totally did that to, like, pay my sister back. I wonder. Does give Eni a good reason to want to murder Dr. Gray. Seems simple, doesn't it? What do you mean? Well, it would be very hard to catch me. Actually, I'd say impossible. What? I think you get the picture. I'm going to serve you a slice of humble pie. I hope you enjoy it. I guess she's still doing the ditzy, derpy stuff, but she's not doing the Valley Girl like stuff anymore. Well, well. Am I supposed to be doing something else with her now? Just kind of ended. We would like the intense music, though. And Morgan is not in here. So what am I supposed to do? Talk to Lotta again? Looks like something's up. Stop, leave my mother alone. Ow. Hey, hold on, okay, pal? I'm not gonna hurt. Pearl, dear, it's perfectly alright. I'll be out for a short while with this young man. Mother, please, let me go too. No, you must stay here and protect the manor. But... No, don't make that face. Hey, I tell you what. Oh, boy. Do not upset me further. Sorry. Oh, Gumshoe. Poor Gumshoe being dragged off by the ear by that Morgan. What's going on? This never happened before. Mr. Nick, a really bad feeling that I can't shake. Oh, is that what he's doing? I didn't see it in time because this game skips dialogues when it's trying to be funny. I think something really bad is going to happen. Scared, like really scared, Mr. Nick. Say something, Phoenix. Anything. I'm really terrible at this. Mr. Nick, what about Mystic Maya? She'll be alright. I think I've gathered enough evidence. Mystic Maya, she must feel all alone. Please, Mr. Nick, go visit her. Yeah, but I can't just leave you here alone, either. I'll be fine. Please, Mystic Maya needs you by her side. Stare is really piercing. Indeed. Let's roll. Kept me waiting, Phoenix. Oh god, she's in Mia form. Oh, this! Mia. So, how are the preparations? I think you have enough evidence and information now, I think. Everything will be on your shoulders tomorrow. Whether Maya is found guilty or innocent, it's a heavy weight to bear. Indeed. Memory serves. Mia had a few Cyclops of her own. Oh boy. Mia, I'm ready to unlock the last piece of information I need now. Sure, I welcome you to try. Why are you intentionally hiding it, though? That's what I'm wondering about. It's just to test me. With your sister's life on the line. Get Magatomid. Come on, Phoenix. Oh, wait, what? Isn't that what I'm supposed to be doing? I just have to go through this first. Yeah, you know something, don't you? With the real murderer, I mean. Yep, here it comes. Chunka chunka. Oh, she's got 3. Why do you think so? It's really trying at times... It's really trying at times to be able to see other people's secrets. Looks like it's time for you to explain your reasoning. Yeah, battle of wits against me, a gulp. Still a whole... What are you doing, bro? Still a whole slew of questions for you to answer before the trial tomorrow. I mean, like, how did the real murderer get in the room and kill Dr. Gray? Yes. Also, when did the murderer enter the channeling chamber? As we're all standing around in front of the room after the channeling started. I'm trying to remember what actually happened the first day, because I don't think we talked to Eeny Meeny the first day. It looked like somebody was sleeping in the bed. But we also never saw anybody move the box in. So did she stage the bed to look like somebody was sleeping in it? And the box was already in the room, which means she was already hiding in it. Pardon. Means the murderer must have gotten into the room before the channeling. That's what I think in any case. But Maya's already said there wasn't anybody else in there. That's true. But we can't figure out the murderer's movements. We're stuck like a beached whale. Never thought I'd see this day. Are you actually asking me about spirit channeling? This case is all about spirit channeling. I feel like I don't understand a thing about it. Well, that's only natural. After all, spirit channeling isn't exactly an everyday thing, is it? Yeah, I guess you're right. How to change your physical appearance into the person you're calling was something our ancestor, Mystic Amy Faye, acquired. I heard that name before. The Faye family was originally a family known for its service to the gods. When Mystic Amy was born, she was given a certain fate through her name. Because, you see, she was named after one of the Buddhas of Buddhism. Amitabha. Okay, I guess I should be pronouncing it Ami. But I assume a Buddha was not named Amitabha. Sounds weird. To this day, her soul is still sealed in the Korean sacred urn. It usually sits in the winding way and has her name written on it. Yeah. Come on, Phoenix, it's just a fairy tale. You're saying that me being able to see you is just a fairy tale, too? Alright, well, we go. The murderer. Phoenix, you think I'm hiding information about someone from you? Isn't that right? Alright then. Tell me who you think I'm protecting. Whoops. No, I do. I'm just gonna save. No, I think I already did. Suspect it's her. Margaret Faye, of course. There's no one else you would protect like this, Mia. Oh, wow. That was easy. Well done, but while the murder was being committed, my aunt was outside the room with everybody else. I mean, she already has an alibi. That's true. Only some evidence that would cast suspicion onto my aunt. Evidence. So it's not a person. Evidence? No, I am not. Suspicion onto the aunt. Firm. Be the scrap.
Take that!
Proof is it this piece of cloth. Found it in the incinerator near the winding way. The same material as Maya's costume, except for the splotch of blood. You mean it's from Maya's costume that she was wearing at the time of the murder? Yes. When Maya was arrested, she was wearing her costume. Just means somebody changed her clothes. Changed her clothes? But why? I don't know why. What? There's only one person who could have done that. One person who was taking care of Maya, my aunt. What's that look mean? Your argument is too flimsy. Huh? I have no proof that this piece of cloth is actually from Maya's costume. But there's blood. You know whose blood that is at this point in time? You don't you? Any proof that this piece of cloth is from Maya's costume? It's the one she was wearing that had the bullet hole. So how do we prove it's from her costume? Boy, I'm gonna lose 2 here if I get this wrong. I don't feel like it's this. Because this will come up later. But it's proof that there was a change of clothes in there. Nope. Phoenix, we don't have any time left. We haven't even said anything yet. Jesus. Can't pin my aunt as a murderer with one piece of evidence alone. Alright, so... how do we prove it? It's just the other one? The intact one? Nope. Bruh. How am I supposed to prove it? With the bullet hole thing? I don't feel like it is. My god, I'm just losing because I don't understand. I have no other evidence to connect it, so, like, what? Do I not have the evidence I need? Am I supposed to get something else? Okay, so what the fuck is it? I'm so confused. None of it looks like it matters. I didn't mean that. What, I have to do that one again? I have to start from the beginning? That's annoying. Something about the sleeve. What, that there's a bullet hole in it. At least in the one she was arrested with. But the picture that of the one she was wearing did not have it. So which piece of evidence? Not that? It smelled like gunpowder? Okay, let's just get through this again. So it's about the sleeve. Well, I mean, this wasn't the evidence. This has actual blood on it. I truly don't understand. What is special about the sleeve besides something in the sleeve? Oh, the key was in it? Right, I forgot she said it was in her sleevey pouch, or whatever she said.
Take that!
I think this is a proof you were looking for. A key to the channeling chamber, huh? Oh, and furthermore, oh. At the beginning of the channeling, Maya had possession of this key, and yet, somehow, it magically ended up in the incinerator in the center garden. You're right. This is what Maya told me. While I was channeling, the key was inside my sleeve. Both this key and the piece of cloth were found inside the incinerator. Which means that this piece of cloth was part of Maya's costume. Certainly seemed that way. Someone changed her into a different set of clothes, and then burned the costume she was wearing in the incinerator. Only one person who could have done that. One person who was taking care of Maya, my aunt. Exactly. Did really very well, Phoenix. Thank you. As long as you have those two pieces of evidence, you can cast suspicion on my aunt. However, like I said in the beginning, my aunt has an alibi. Yeah, she was with us the whole time. Here's my final question. You don't have to present solid proof of this for me. But I want to know, if my aunt is the culprit, then how did she commit the murder? How she did it, huh? I want to hear your thoughts.
Is that a face you have at the front of your head, or is it a butt?
You are so uncouth. In order for my aunt to murder Dr. Gray, who or what did she need? Eeny, meeny.
Take that!
Eeny, meeny. She's the answer to the final question. Which means that my aunt and Eeny, meeny were in cahoots! Damn cahooters. Great. I'm still missing one hit point going into the trial tomorrow. The moiter. Something has been bothering me all this time. This crime is something no normal person could carry out. A person would have to know a lot about the Fey Manor and the village itself to do this. Morgan already has an alibi. Yes, which is why I can't figure out how it was done. We can assume that Eeny Meeny is involved somehow. We have one big problem on our hands. Problem with what? We don't have a motive. Why would Morgan want to kill Dr. Gray? Why would she have to? Alright, I mean, at this point it feels obvious. So, the trunk is how Eeny was snuck in there. Morgan had no motive to murder Dr. Gray, but she had motive to frame Maya. And it was a crime of, like, a convenient alliance there. Eeny got her revenge on Dr. Gray. Morgan got rid of Maya. Boom. Very obvious. Also, we don't really know for sure that she was cooperating with Eeny. Mia doesn't have a clue either, huh? And there's only one possibility. Huh? Think about it, Phoenix. Why would my aunt do something like this? And why would she do it in such an underhanded fashion? Because Mother is the only one. She's the one who holds the key to this. Mother, whose? Mine? Don't be silly. Mine, of course. Misty Faye. Me and Maya's mother. Why would she bring her up now? Now then, looks like we gathered everything we could. All we have to do is win tomorrow. Everything will become apparent then. Right, Chief. We won't lose. I hope. Alrighty. I certainly don't have time for the trial now. I'm sorry to say. I shall. So, we'll do our best. I feel like the case is obvious, but you never know what kind of curveballs and how it'll set up the testimony. Try and trip me up. But we'll figure that out next weekend, I'm afraid. Because I am out of time today. So, for now, have yourselves a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we will see you next time.